Good morning and welcome back to the Bry Guy channel, where I talk about whatever I want because I have crippling depression and this is the only way I can feel things anymore. Today I decided that we're going to watch the Monster Hunter trailer together and I'm just going to give my thoughts and impressions on it. First off, I'm not going to turn this into a reaction channel, don't worry. The only reason I feel like I wanted to do this, one, because it's fresh and that means more views. Sure, I'm a whore for that. Second thing is that I've recently been playing Monster Hunter World on Steam and I put in almost 200 hours at this point, so I feel like if I have an opinion, I should be able to at least say something. So without further ado, let's do this. Okay, I didn't realize Toho was a part of this. That's interesting. Yep. Mila Jovovich, military.
Captain, do you have any idea?
I'm gonna come back to this.
They look pretty ancient.
Yep.
Tracks end here. Definitely Bravo team.
They don't just disappear.
That just makes me think of The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Where the hell are we?
That lightning, it hit those
Is that Zoro Magdaros? There's no fucking way they got Zoro. Okay, Ancient Forest. Tony Jaa.
Guys!
He might be the only thing that saves this thing.
What? Are we like Guardians of the Galaxy now?
Did you just say that? Did you just... Are we like Guardians of the Galaxy now? Come on, man.
Diablos.
Diablos? Fuck that guy, first of all. Guy's a prick in the game. It looks actually pretty... The monster looks good.
Did you see that thing?
Yep, giant bugs.
This is officially above my pay grade.
I don't care what those creatures are. We destroy them and close the gateway. I'm getting us
Oh,
home.
Beetlejuice? Oh my god. I know it's Basilgeist, but... Dual Blades? Alright, that's how I started in Monster Hunter World with Dual Blades, so... Oh, yep, got a Rathian. I think. It could be a Rathalos, I never get them right. Okay. Does the black guy die? He better not. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, I think it's gonna be dumb as shit. It might have its moments of being enjoyable, but it's probably going to be stupid as hell. I mean, it is W.S. Anderson, the guy that did the Resident Evil movies, I think, and if you've seen those, I mean, Mila Jovovich is here, so whenever she's involved, it's pretty much that guy. I think it's going to be stupid. I showed this to my girlfriend, who's very new to Monster Hunter. She's been playing it since I introduced her to it like a week or two ago. She thinks it's going to be just a dumpster fire, and I don't blame her. It more than likely will be. Here's what really bothers me the most. I was excited a little bit, but skeptical, because, you know, if you've ever... you know what? I'm just going to get rid of this. Hold on one quick second. So, here's what really bothers me the most. When they told me the plotline was basically the military magically teleports to the Monster Hunter realm, I lost my shit, because the US military, or just any regular person in our world going to another world or vice versa, is garbage almost every single time. The Smurfs did it, and it was terrible. I think the only exception is like Sonic the Hedgehog, which I'm sorry I still haven't seen, but I'm gonna make that one of my movies to see soon. I hate that plot device of, let's get our world and throw it in blah 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 world. Like, it's just the laziest writing imaginable. I mean, I know when it comes to fantasy or science fiction, you do need like the everyman character who's new to this, and you know, you need like an anchor so that we, the audience who don't know what's going on, can learn through this everyman what's going on. And I get that. But you don't need to force the US military into this, or just do it all the time. It's stupid and annoying. Here's how it should have gone down. I was talking with like my best friend about this, who I played Monster Hunter with, and he said all they had to do was basically have like a young kid grow up in the Monster Hunter society and go out and like it's how you become a man. You hunt like a great Yagras or something, and they pick this spot because you know in the world that they live in, they know where certain monsters are, so they picked a nice spot where the most dangerous thing is a great Yagras, which if you haven't played the game, is basically just a big fat lizard that dies after 3 hits. And so he goes out and he does his mission, but suddenly an Anjanath shows up. Or he, like, stumbles across a fucking Beetlejuice or Basilgeuse. Sorry, but we have nicknames for all the monsters, so I'm probably going to call them those, and I'll try to say what they are later on. You know, they go try to find the Great Yagras. It turns out, oh my god, something else got to it first, and it doesn't look like anything they've ever seen before. Things go awry. Now he has to go figure out what's going on, because that's basically the plot of Monster Hunter World. Hey, go hunt this thing. Oh, a new thing showed up that's not supposed to be here. And then they find out a monster the size of a mountain is coming, and then they find out, like, Xenojiva, or we called her Aunt Jemima, showed up, and that was basically like a massive alien that I'd never seen before. So something like, just, there's your plot right there. And to make it even easier, all they had to do was rip off How to Train Your Dragon in terms of like what the world's gonna be like, because Monster Hunter World is just an adult version of that. Easy peasy. But no, they had to go and do the whole stupid military. What are the portals? What are those things? I've never seen that in my life. You want to know how people travel around in Monster Hunter World? Grabbing onto chains and going up. There's no fucking teleportation things. You have swords and bows and arrows, and yes, you have heavy machine guns, so you don't need the US military. Also, quick tangent when it comes to the US military in movies. I get a feeling that 99% of those people in that trailer are going to fucking die. Why is it that whenever the US military is involved in a movie, they immediately get the shit kicked out of them? For a nation that's so patriotic and loves our military so much, don't you think you'd want our military to fucking look good? I guarantee you, like, that Diablos is gonna wreck half of them. Beetlejuice is just going to carpet bomb the rest of them, and then Mila Jovovich is gonna find dual blades. Of all the weapons, I don't know why she would pick the dual blade. I mean, I main sword and shield, but that's because, you know, I like having variety and defense and being able to jump on them all at the same time. Sure, it's not a lot of damage, but it's guaranteed damage without getting tossed around like a ragdoll. Anyways, I had a good rant going, and I totally lost my train of thought of where I was going with it. Just the idea behind all this. Like, I don't even care about Mila Jovovich. She's fine. I have no qualms with her. I think she's very pretty. Oh, and it's PG-13. I just realized it's PG-13, so it's just gonna be dumb. I mean, the game itself, I think, is like T for teen. Makes sense. Okay, hold on. Let me actually pull this back. Bam, there we go. Let's see if we can find anything worth talking about. So, 1, 2, skip a few. Mila Jovovich. There's Tony Jaa. Okay, he might save this because I would watch kung fu movies with my buddy. Whoop, let me scoot over here. Starring Tony Jaa, he's a really good martial artist, and he might actually be cool. Although they gave him, you know, a great sword and a bow and arrow. I don't know how that's going to work out. I hope they dive into whatever the hell this is, because that thing is massive. Maybe I'm still in like the first area of Iceborne for anyone else out there who plays Monster Hunter World. So I haven't seen every single monster yet, but I've seen at least the base big ones. So I'm not sure what that is. And yeah, why a minigun? Do they not have the heavy bowgun, heavy machine gun in They have machine guns in Monster Hunter World. This wasn't necessary. Just use those. She could have been like, maybe it's a sexist society too, and she has to prove her worth. You have so many options that don't require forcing the real world into this fantasy world. I'm sorry, but I hate that concept so much. It is the laziest writing. And this asshole. Okay, so yeah, fuck Diablos. My girlfriend recently finally killed him, because if you haven't played it, this guy's kind of like the first stumbling block of like, oh wow, this game is a lot harder than I thought. I'm very proud of you. Good work. Fuck that guy to hell and back. And you know what? It would really suck if like they took him out in a split second, because he is a bitch to deal with. That's another thing, is when like I'm trying to think if I've seen this before in a video game movie. But they better not kill him in like 10 seconds, because that is not how that game works. When you get to this asshole, in your early on, and this is the first time you fought him, you are guaranteed to die almost every single time. Because there's weak points, but like his face is a weak point, but you can see the horns that are the size of Volkswagen Beetles. His tail, I don't know if they actually showed his tail, also basically has spikes that are the size of more Volkswagen Beetles on the back of it. So it's really hard to get to his weak points. Okay, yep, there he is again. Oh man, he tosses... Is that Tony Jaa? Hold on, let's... Okay, yep. Yep, that's Tony Jaa. Yep, oh, yep, the tunnel attack. That's gonna fuck up your day anytime. Ugh, the fucking US military, I swear to God. Oh my God, is that the handler? Oh, sexy handler. Oh, she's cute. I wonder if they're gonna keep the whole personality thing where she eats a lot. I'm cool with this. I'm okay with this, actually. I'm curious to see how they handle her. What do we have? A flaming... I cannot remember the name of this one. I think the Kestodon is wrong. I think it's those little... Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, a very... This feels like that's just a ripoff of that scene from Jurassic Park, where it's the, that one herd. What do we got here? Tony Jaa saving the day. Oh, now I'm curious what scared them off that cliff. Tony Jaa. Ooh, let's look at that great sword. Bow and arrow and a great sword. Okay, great swords have to be way bigger than that, because that's not going to do anything. Also, that's like the bone great sword that's very early on, I think. I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Oh, right in the eye, right in the eye. Cool. I'm sorry if this is annoying, but I'm trying to, like, find something cool. Oh, that... No. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this asshole wrecks your day. As soon as you get to the point in the game where he starts showing up, you can basically kiss all of your regular progress goodbye, because he's going to show up, scream at you, kamikaze you, and just poop out bombs all over the field. So I really hope... I pray to the video game movie gods that they at least keep how annoying this guy is. I hope he's not like the final monster, because come on, there's better final monsters to deal with. But I really hope they kind of keep like the poop bombs and the carpet bomb. And God, if he can at least dive bomb one thing, I will give this movie a pass. I really also am a little concerned because we only have this guy, and oh yeah, that guy's gonna get killed. Looks interesting. We've got either Rathalos or Rathian. Those guys are pricks too. And they're at least accurate in that they can, yes, breathe fire. I just really hope they actually looked at more monsters besides these three. Alright, I guess that's an okay scene. What else? Yep, and then the big dramatic finale with that guy. I'm very concerned. Okay, so my main point in all of this, it's probably going to be trash. It's probably going to suck. My prediction is that the monsters are going to be... They're going to look accurate, but they might not behave accurately. The difficulty between all of them might be a little bit different, because if the Diablos... It looks like Diablos is the first one, and I really hope Tony Jaa doesn't take him down with one bow and arrow, because that's not how it fucking works. The Rathian is... It looks like it's going to get really intense. Like, that's going to be her real fight, or the first real challenge that Mila Jovovich has to deal with in the movie. And then we have a Beetlejuice flying around. My main concern is that I just hope... Okay, I hope... Also, I just noticed Toho is involved in this, so I'm very confused because Toho is Godzilla. I'm very confused now, and I don't know how to feel about all this. Anyways, my main train of thought. I really hope that the battles last a decent amount of time, because if you haven't played the game, the main point in Monster Hunter is hunting monsters. It's not fun if the monster hunt lasts like 2 minutes. So I really hope they don't commit the cardinal sin that they did, like, with the Godzilla movie in, God, it was like 5 years ago with Walter White, whatever his fucking name is. that Godzilla movie, I lost my shit because it is a Godzilla movie, but like 95% of the movie was following like people and talking to people and the stupid soldier and the military, and there were literally scenes where Godzilla was there, and I was like, cool, I get to see Godzilla, and they just closed the door on him and went back to people, and I was like, oh my fucking god, what are you doing? I really hope this doesn't do the same thing. I know when it comes to these sorts of movies, you have to set a basis for how the world works and how things work and where people are and who's who and what's what and all that. I know you have to do that. I just hope, like, because I've seen movies where it's just too much exposition and not enough of get to the point. Hunt the monsters. I've seen 3 monsters so far, and of course, like, the beetles and, like, the big... they're basically dinosaur cows. I can't remember the names of them. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm worried. I'm cautious. Am I going to go see it? Oh, of course. I mean, my buddy and I also love trash movies, so this is like right up our alley. Do I think it's going to be good? Probably not. Do I think it's going to be average? Maybe. I'm hoping for just average, like a dumb popcorn movie. Is it going to be bad? Probably. But if they fuck up the monsters, if they fuck up the concept of monster hunting, I'm just going to be mad. Like, I'm tired of them taking, like, the barest of ideas and slapping it on a movie and Hollywood saying, oh, here you go, we just kind of looked at it and this is what we think it is. At least the monsters look really good. That is a plus. So I'll give it that. Okay, I'm going to stop. At this point, I've just been rambling and kind of repeating myself, but let me know what you think. If you play Monster Hunter World, shoot, I'm in Steam. Just, like, leave a comment and I'll shoot you, like, my name or something. We can play together sometime or something. Yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Go hunt some monsters. Enjoy. Oh, and vote. Please vote. Please fucking vote. I don't try to get too into politics, but I can't stand 4 more years of this bullshit. Please vote for the other guy. It really shouldn't be that. Please. Just please. If you're outside of the United States, please send help. I can't deal with this shit anymore. I think I'm gonna move somewhere. Alright, I'm out. You have a good day. Thank you for watching. Take care.